taking off the skills and just marrying all your backgrounds together and then just getting a good results later on. And I feel like that's with DJing. You've used that communication skills from DJing and interaction skills that you've been able to use to actually work in marketing, work in sales, and work in growth. And ideally, that is such a very good background and experience to have.
Yeah, it's been really fun. So that's why I've always told folks, like, do things that you find interesting and that are valuable to you and to the world.
Yeah.
And you'll be golden, right? Now, if you're, doing things that you like but aren't very valuable to the world, it's going to be hard to put them together. But the world likes DJs, people like partying, people like people who can talk well, people who know data, and you're able to combine all these things, and you might have a weird career like talking about data science for a living, which is what I get to do now. And the thing is, I would consider myself to be lucky in that regard, but I think that there's a lot more people who can be intentional so that they can get lucky themselves, right? Because when you think about it, it's not really luck sometimes as more intentionally combining different valuable skills together, One other more mathematical framework to think about it is like, our society values people who are really, really good at something. Why? Because with the internet, if you're the world's best at something, you can reach the world. Back in the day, 200 years ago, if you were a shoemaker or you were a butcher, you just had to serve your town. And if you were really good, who cared? You couldn't get your products out there into the world. Now, with global markets and global social media, if you're the world's best soccer player, you can play on the world stage. You're the best world's data scientist. You can work at the best company or innovate, And the point is, I don't think everyone can be the world's best data scientist or machine learning person, not even top 1%. But you could be the top 1% of machine learning folks who also love to podcast and are good at it. You can be the top 1% of machine learning folks who also know art and get really good can make really good visualizations or can do some really cool things with AI generated art. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like when you're instead of trying to be 1% globally, if people could just try to be in the top 10% for 2 to 3 different skills that don't really normally go together, and put them together and find a way to make it work, you can really skip the line and have a really standout career.
Man,